They
They were
kind
an
of blew up.
SC college band back in 2010.
Yeah.
Crazy how long it's been.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. What do we got here? Harrison, welcome, man.
Guys, this is my son Harrison. He's primarily a guitarist, but he plays some drums too, and wanted to
nice.
hang out. He's got his practice pad ready to go, so he's gonna play with us.
Awesome.
Nice. I have a stream downloads. All right, I'm gonna pull up some charts here. Oh. Cool. Let's do that one. I like that one. Let's do some rudiment exercises this morning, if that's cool. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, I like that one too. Uh-oh. What did I do? Keeping it simple today. Oh man, it's open in the Google Doc. All right, that's good. All right, and let's go back to that Zildjian. Oh, I like this one. Let's try it. All right. I hope everybody's having a good morning, or so far. Hope everyone had a good week. Yeah, hope everyone has big plans for the weekend. So we're gonna get started here. Everyone streaming with us live, welcome as well. Anybody watching on Facebook, YouTube? Yeah, what's the other one? Twitch. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for streaming with us. Everything that we do here at the Drum Brigade is based on acceptance and belonging, camaraderie over competition. So we do like friendly competition if it's going to help us progress and further ourselves grow. But I don't like when people make other people feel inferior for what they love to do, like doing what they love to do. I feel like you should never feel inferior doing what you love to do. For me, I love playing drums. So I don't want people to like feel like they have to outdo me, or I don't want to feel like I have to go into a situation and outdo other people. So we base a lot on friendly, it's cool, you can sit with us kind of attitude. That makes sense. I'm gonna get started now a little bit early, and then try to end a little bit early if that's cool with everybody. Just because we got some I got some stuff going on today, and I'm like walking on thin air. I'm so tired right now. Had a pretty kind of semi late night, so total bender. Just kidding. All right, so let's do some warm ups. And I don't really have a chop, but let's just get into it. So these aren't I don't have anything like extremely hard or anything that we haven't done today. Many new ones, but just like kind of some rudiment based stuff. The first one though is one that we've done very, very easy. This is the Raghav and warm up from Drumeo, and very simple 16th notes with different combos. Here, let me make it bigger. Come on, there we go. So it's I mean this is like basic just to get our first warm up out of the way. So we got accented 16th notes. Obviously the top line is your right hand, bottom line is your left hand, or on top is right, underneath is left. And we got accents on the beat for 2 measures. Then we got accents on the and for 2 measures. Then we're going to do doubles for 2 measures, doubles with accents and and then we're going down to everything's 2 measures. So then we're going to paradiddles for 2 measures. Then we're going to 4s on each hand. Right, left, accenting still on the beat. And then we're doing a buzz roll for 2 measures. Okay. And then we'll pretend that this is a repeat sign. So we'll just go from the top to the bottom. And that's it. We'll do it for about, let's do this for 2 minutes, or let's do this for 1 minute, and then we'll try it again a little faster. So let me get this going. Anybody have any questions? This one's pretty simple. And if you can't get the accents or anything like that, just try to do the just try to get the sticking right, like, you know, singles for these 4 measures, doubles for these 4 measures, then a paradiddle, then 4s, buzz roll. All right. Let me get my timer. Let me get some coffee first of all. Definitely not enough coffee. Let's see. Should we do this? It's a good tempo for this. Let's start it there, 90. I think we should start. I would normally start this at like 120 or 110, but let's just get it at 90 and then work our way to that. All right, so here we go. Starting from the top, 16th notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Doubles. Paradiddles. 4s. Buzz roll. Again, go. Doubles. Doubles, accents. Paradiddles. And that's good. We'll end it here. All right, cool. Again, trying to talk and trying to walk and talk is messing me up again. All right, let's go again. Let's just do it 2 times through without the timer. All right, here we go. Starting at the top. 1, 2, ready, go. Fours. Ready, go. That's good. Not bad. Let's go one more. See if we can get it a little bit faster. All right, here we go. That's 125. Hey. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Uh-oh. Whew. Ah. Those fours are hard for me. Top again. That's good. All right, I keep wanting to go 4 bars instead of 2. That's all good. All right, how did everybody do with that? That's good. Last one's a little hard for me, like doing these fours at 125.
The fours are hard.
Yeah, especially with the accents.
Hey, Corey, this may be kind of a weird question, I guess, but like, how buzzy should a buzz roll be? And what I mean by that is like, there can either be like a lot of space or it can be real tight. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Like, how do you know, like when you're in the right place with it, or is it just feel and song and there's just too many variations? Or
the difference is double stroke roll versus buzz roll. So like doubles, buzz. So the double is controlled. The buzz, oops, I don't know if I let Sam in. The buzz kind of is controlled, but is not. You're putting that force between your index finger and your thumb. At least that's how it is for me. And you're compressing, like you're doing this, but then you're compressing those rolls together. And then you're basically playing 16th notes on your hands. All right, so again, doubles and buzz. There should be a little bit of space in your doubles. There shouldn't be space in your buzz. Does anybody else want to jump in about that, though? That's my take on it.
I think that was right on. I was just wondering if anybody ever does the triple stroke, which is like, I don't know if that's a thing, you know?
I mean, I use it sometimes in drum fills, but or practice, you know. But I mean, as you mean, like I don't practice it as much as I practice doubles or buzz rolls or, you know, whatever paradiddles.
Yeah, same here. I just started recently. I mean, I used to practice triple stroke, like the controlled bounce triple stroke. I don't know if it's like a practical application other than just for like fill, you know.
Are you talking like that Moeller technique thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you do one of those? Like just a.
I'm terrible at that stuff, man. I'm like, I never really got that. I think I used some of the Moeller like with rudiments and stuff, but
Right.
this to trip like the Jim Chapin thing with the like down, bounce up, technique was never, I was like, I don't get this. This does not make sense to me. So, Bob, it looks like you have it down over there.
Thanks, Carl. I don't know if I have it down, but I due to older age, you might say, I'm having to get a little bit more whipping, you know, just to
That looks like it.
to get it off that pad. You know, I get that bounce off the pad. Left hand's a lot worse, but I'm working on it.
That's what it looks like. I mean, if you're, you know, I've seen Jim Chapin do it himself. My teacher used to do it. That's exactly what the motion is.
Kind of a whipping motion.
It doesn't make sense to me, man. Sorry. I wish I could help with that kind of stuff, but it's just not. Hey, Dave, there you go. Let's look at Dave's hand. That's kind of it.
I find that my right hand does it pretty easily because of like playing this type of stuff on ride cymbal, but my left hand is really bad at it because I never have occasion to do it in my left hand.
It's also, it has a lot to do with this like whipping motion, you know, like, but for me, the reason why it's see, that's nice form right there. Yeah. I'm talking about Dave. Yeah, that's a nice angle too, Dave. Look right there. Beautiful. I have a GoPro right, like in the same.
Got me set up with those cameras.
Nice.
Actually, you guys helped me a lot. Talking about all this stuff, getting my Zoom thing together.
Yeah. I have a GoPro that's set up right here. It's not plugged in right now, but I can't get it to sync up. Like it works, but so you could see the angle, but it's not aligned with my, like, it's delayed, I should say. Yeah. Anyways, that whole thing with this, it's a technique that I've tried to work on, but I end up getting in my own way and thinking too much about it. And then I'm fumbling, you know. So I don't know. I've worked with some other teachers that are like, well, we'll not work with that. We'll not work on that. We'll just work on, you know.
It's just another tool, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the definitive. Even back in the days, those guys were going back and forth between Moeller, Spivak, and all these other, you know, they're like, mine's is best, where it's like, they all work.
Yeah.
It's good for finesse and speed, but you can never get any power out of it. That's the thing.
And the way it's demonstrated, it has to be demonstrated very exaggerated.
Yeah.
So you can see what it is. But then, like you said, what Dave did it, and also how Bob did it, it was very, you know, like very shorter. But you know,
yeah.
To demonstrate it, you have to do that, and then people see this, and that's all they see sometimes, and so they're like, okay, that's what I got to do the whole time.
I've seen Jim Chapin like teach that, and even watching him when he was around, watching him do it, I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. This emotion is like, this is like not. I get it, you know, and I remember there was a time where it was like I was a young kid and I saw him, Dennis Chambers, and I don't remember who else it was, but it was some like Greg Bissonette or something, and they had a gel pad, you know, that was just completely no rebound at all. And Dennis Chambers was like kind of doing some doubles on it. And he's like, that's crazy. And then he pushed it to Jim Chapin. And he said, how does this feel to you? And Jim was like total. He's like, I don't feel a difference. I was like, what? It was like one of those pads that just took away your rebound 100%, you know? And like, it was like, he's like, they were all laughing like, what do you mean you don't feel a difference? And he's like, if you have the right technique, it doesn't matter what surface you're playing on.
Or you remind me, we're in the scene in the Blues Brothers where they go into Ray's Music Exchange to get their instruments, and the keyboard player's like, I don't know, Ray, these keys are pretty old. And he goes, there ain't nothing wrong with the action on this here piano. And he just rips into a song. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like that, yeah. All right, let's jump on our next one here. This one is, let's see which one we got. Let's do this one. All right, it's another rudiment challenge kind of thing. So we've done this one before. So this is a flam tap, but it's in triplet, eighth note triplets. flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, and then flamadiddle, flamadiddle, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flamadiddle, flamadiddle. And this is alternating because there's 3 flam taps. See here's a grace note, here's a grace note, here's a grace note. So there's 3 flam taps in there, even though it looks like 2 because there's 2 triplets. It alternates. So flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flamadiddle, flamadiddle, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flamadiddle, flamadiddle. Remember when we did this one before, it was confusing for a lot of us, especially for me. This one was confusing because I always do flam taps as like 8th notes or 16th notes. Flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap. So this is in triplets. Awesome exercise to get your first of all for stick control and also for helping your rudiment scale getting in the pocket. If you're playing those triplets correctly and playing those the 16th notes correctly, and adding the flam really enhances that. It really, man, helps a lot, even though it's a simple exercise. So concentrate on that more than getting the flams perfect or the sticking perfect. Concentrate on getting the subdivisions to feel right. If you can't do the flam tap and flamadiddle, then just try, singles. So 1 and a 2 and a, and then paradiddle, paradiddle, 1 and a 2 and a paradiddle, paradiddle. Just 8th note triplets, 16th notes with a paradiddle. All right, so let's try that. And I'm going to put this on as. All right, let's do a timer on this one, and let's just repeat, repeat, repeat. All right, here we go. Starting with our right-handed flam tap. 1, 2, ready, go. Is everybody, wait a minute, hold on. Sorry, guys. How's everybody feeling with that tempo? Do you guys want to start a little slower? That seems a little fast. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Let's start at 70. I can feel that. I can feel this right here when you're doing the flamadiddle and you're going, left, right, left, left, and then you have that flam right here. It's 3 lefts in a row. It gets a little difficult, so. All right. So now, 1, 2, ready, go. Halfway there. All right, last one. It's nice. Let's just go up a little bit. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. Halfway. Last one. Perfect. Nice. Okay, now we're back to where we were. We're just a little bit faster to where I was starting. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Halfway. Last one. Hey. Cool. All right. How's everybody feeling that one?
I'm not trying to be critical, but I'm curious. Can you play the first 2 sets of triplets without the paradiddles?
So here, let me just play the metronome. I'm gonna repeat just the trip or the flam tap triplets.
Yeah. So I'm definitely not saying you're playing those wrong, because I think you would know better than I would, but those feel like straight eighths rather than eighth note triplets. 1 and 2 and 3, rather than like 1 and a 2 and a. But that's just in my ear. I don't know. Like
I don't think so.
Brian, I think the illusion is coming from the fact that there's 6 of them, and so it feels like they are all even. It's right, left, right. So you have 3 sets of doubles, and then it goes into another set of things. So it all feels like it fits very cleanly in a way that we're not used to eighth note triplets sounding quite so homogenous.
Yeah, and it ties back into how I only ever feel triplets when there's accents, like accented triplets.
That's the thing, is the accent, yeah.
If you just play straight triplets, it doesn't. To me, it never sounds like triplets without an accent. But that's just my own.
Well, I mean, there's no such thing as triplets without the accent. All it is 3 notes that are separate, separate in length. So if you have, if you're playing triplets forever, essentially all you're doing is just playing notes in time. It's all about the subdivision and how it is. So if you've got 6 triplets, 6 eighth note triplets played at a certain speed, it sounds exactly the same as 6 16th notes played at a different tempo.
Right. It just sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and rather than 1 and a 2 and.
I think it's confusing too, because there are eighth note triplets that instead of 1 2 3 1 2 3, it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 because of the flams. So it sounds you're accenting in 2s instead of in 3s. It's still the rate of speed of a triplet though. It's just accented in the 2s.
Yeah, and there's no accents written on those triplets either. So technically,
I don't mean accents, but I mean like the flams sort of act as an accent, sort of,
Right. The flams behave as an accent, but because there's no accent notes written on there, then hypothetically you just have the 2 different volumes of the strong note and the flam note.
It's what they're saying. You're putting, so basically if we took this flam out and put an accent, we'd be putting the accent here and here. So we're basically playing groupings of 3, but then we're accenting on groupings of 2, which makes it sound like eighth notes. It makes it sound so messed up. Or we're not. Yeah, we're doing it we're not groupings of 2, but we're putting an accent every 2 notes.
What would Nat say?
Nat would just say
It'd say put diddles on the flams.
Yeah.
He would say there's not enough flams here.
You talk about how like endorsements, don't kids today don't know anything about endorsements. I don't know.
Where's Nat?
I don't know, man. Dude, I love Nat, man. Nat has been giving me that what's it called? Endorsement speech for like since forever, since I've known him. Like talking to me about how I need to get my package together and send it out to these companies. And I'm like, bro, I already play like what I want. Like, and he's just like, he came to my studio and he was just like, you need to hang a banner for Masters of Maple Drums, man. You're representing them and you need to put your package together and send it to Zildjian because you can see Zildjian on the screen. And I'm like, okay, all right, Nat. Here's the triplets. So this is the quarter note. All right. That's a quarter note. And then that's a triplet. So, yeah. So yeah, it is confusing. This one was weird for me too. Like I said, I'm so used to doing my flam taps like this. So that's eighth notes. That's triplets. Eighth notes. Triplets.
Yeah, a good exercise for trying to find out what the triplet and the axis is doing that grid that we do where we move the accent each partial or each subdivision. So like the first measure will be on the downbeat 1 and 2 and 3, and then the next one will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the next one.
So like
in your head, you have to be like yeah. But
it's so hard.
Yeah, you have to be in your head like either saying the triplets or something like that. But a cool, more, it's less accents, but a little harder would be just play with maybe one measure of the first piece. So like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. So you can kind of like force yourself to think about triplets without accents for the next measure, and then move that one to the end of that beat of the measure. So usually like 1 and 2 and 3 and
ooh, good one. I'm gonna write that out.
It's a very long process, but it has your brain engaged thinking of, you're forced to think of the triplets and not feel the pulse.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna write that. That's a good warm-up. That's really good.
You ever try to sing? Sorry, I was gonna say, do you ever try to sing the part, like, or say it, speak it?
Yeah, I was doing that right now with this exercise. I was going, what is it? Flam tap, flap tap, flap tap, flamma did the flamma did the.
Yeah.
And I was thinking in my head as a triplet. So like pop 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 pop, flam tap, flap tap, flam tap, flamma did the flamma did the flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, and that's how I felt the pulse for the triplets.
We should just beatbox it.
A lot of people say that if you can sing it or say it, you can play it.
I say that all the time. Very cool.
It's just you got to be intentional about it. Also, another one would be just playing accents on your right hand. So this is just a mechanical motion. You're just doing pop, pop, pop. So 1 and and 3 and 1, but you're doing the triplets, and then you switch it to the next hand, and it gets your brain and your body comfortable to playing on the triplet subdivision and not trying to having to know where the 1, 2, like all that time, like 1.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's just like I go, yeah.
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 That's cool. And then you
can
can
a lot. If you take the flams out of the flam taps and you just play a double stroke roll as triplets, that helps me a lot to feel the 2 against 3 thing that's going on.
That's a good idea. So yeah, that's cool. That messes with my brain this morning. But
That's cool. I even just meant not in the context of this exercise, just straight double stroke roll as triplets, like for a while to feel it. I do that a lot.
I do that a lot too. I do the same thing, 8th note triplets for half the measure, and then 16th note triplets for half the measure, but doubles. So, or maybe just 16th note triplets too. That messes with me. But I can't think. Why can't I do that this morning? Let's see. So do you guys you get what I'm saying? Like half the measure, 8th note triplets, but doubles, then half the measure, 16th note triplets, but doubles, and that alternates your hands. We have a diddle triplet exercise that we've been doing. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's another one of those what's her name things. I told you I'm tired. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let's get out of here.
Dorothea Taylor?
Yes, Dorothea Taylor. There you go. Where is it at? Come on. It's not letting me. There we go. Okay. Here. I'll have to find it. I can't find it right now. Let's see. Where is it at? Where is you at? 16. I can't find it, but there's one that does that. Yeah, I can't find it right now. There's one that does that exactly what we're talking about, though. Like, well, not exactly. I want to write out that one, Jeffrey. That one's cool, and you can natify that too if you're doing the accents. You know,
Yeah.
you can diddle those. You can flam those, and then you can, you know, those are all really cool. I should do the exact same warm up, or a similar warm up that Nat's warm up, but do it as triplets. That would be really cool. So
I like to go back and forth between just when you're just playing single stroke triplet, 8th note triplets. You know, normally you accent the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, da 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 da, and then you just accent the 1 and the 3. So you're like accenting.
something like that.
Yeah. Yep. And then you go back to the quarter note, like the every quarter note.
Yeah. I would like to do that, but then do maybe one like the ands maybe. So sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't think about it this morning. Let's see. Yeah, anyways. Oh,
I know
God.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's not computing right now. All right, guys. So I had another one, but let's get on that one later because it's even more confusing using Swiss triplets and flam taps. Like it's from the Zildjian thing again. But very cool though. I love the subject matter. I love breaking down this stuff and talking about it and helping everyone to be on the same page. That's really cool. I love the input from everybody too. Like, hey, what can this is what's helped me. How about doing this? How about doing that? It's really great. I think that's like that conversation and that interaction between each other is really nice. I appreciate it. So very cool. I appreciate everyone's input and all that stuff. I love it. I love all the knowledge and all the different backgrounds and all the diversity among drummers here. It's cool. Very cool. So, all right. So I know we're a little bit early today, but yeah, if that's cool with everyone, we're gonna end it there and be back at it on Monday, refreshed from an amazing, awesome weekend. So thank you guys so much for showing up today. Everyone streaming with us, thank you as well. And anybody who wants to join is welcome. So all you have to do is just use the link on drumbrigade.com, Chops and Coffee page. We got a lot of things going on as far as podcast and $5 drum lessons on Patreon. I just uploaded one earlier this week, and then I'm uploading another one today. Other than that, yeah, man, I appreciate the drum community. Anybody in San Diego, there's a drum shed today at 1:00 in Oceanside. I don't think I'll be going, but we'll see. So all right, guys. Thanks again, and I'll see everyone on Monday.
Thanks, Corey.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. Oops. I almost ended it. Oh, I do need to end this.